Manager's comments.
Just a little bit of updating on some things that we've been working on pretty much all year. This time of the year we kind of slow down on a lot of the things, but we're tying up loose ends. Earlier this year we received or actually last year, received a $50,000 community involved developmental grant from Virginia Housing for the Jefferson School project. We've closed that project out and submitted our final conceptual drawings to council, which you approved. We're in the phase now of submitting RFPs for developers on that project. So we have made application to Virginia Housing for reimbursement of that $50,000 to close that grant out. Going along the same lines with that project, while we are looking for a developer for that project, we had kind of hoped that Hill Studios would be the developer interested in that project, but he is already obligated to several other projects and at this time can't take another one on to be the developer. But what he has done is agreed to work with the town of Clifton as the consultant administrator of the development of that project for us and help us make sure that we select the right developer, cross all the T's, dot all the I's, and move forward in the right path with that project. Also, Virginia Department of Health, Department of Fresh Drinking Water, the portion of that grant that we received to close out the River Street water line repair, we've closed that out and applied for reimbursement on that. That's a little bit over $300,000 that'll be coming back to the town for that water line project. We should have that closed out by the end of this month. Another grant that we just received the award letter on, Robin had a big part in us obtaining this grant. It's a Go Outdoors grant in the amount of $140,000. And the initial purpose for this grant is to purchase the little bit over 10 acres of property that Stan Willenbring offered to the town, 6 months ago or so, for sale. And then that'll be a small portion of this, and then the remainder of this grant is for us to be able to incorporate that property into the existing Hazel Run Trail and make significant improvements to the existing trail and just make it more amenable for use and visitors. I had expected the agreement of acceptance for this grant the first of this week. I reached out today when I hadn't gotten it. They're running behind. She said it would probably be sometime the end of this month before I got that agreement. So what will happen is next month this will be on the agenda to ask you to accept this amount of money into the budget for that purpose. And I would like to thank Robin for all of her help with this. I mean, you're the one that made it happen, so we appreciate that. So, thank you. We finished our fall paving for this year. We paid $350,000 of paving this year. We'll be looking at some springtime paving depending on how bad the winter weather treats us on snow and ice removal. We'll look at that. And then the fire truck that you just voted to make surplus equipment, we have ordered a new pickup truck to replace that for their utility truck. That truck had the capacity to haul a lot of equipment, but it didn't have the capacity to haul any manpower. And that's one of the things that we need with the volunteer agencies to be able to get manpower to the scene. So we've ordered a 2023 Chevrolet 4-door pickup truck, be able to haul 6 people or so in the cab of that. We're going to outfit it, utilizing the funds that we received from the sale of the utility truck to outfit it with the camper shell and drawers and shelves in it that they need for that. That was in the capital improvements budget for next year, but we were able to obtain an extremely good price on a truck that was on the lot. We're buying this truck and another one for the police department actually at less than state contract rates. And these trucks are sitting on the lot in Roanoke. All we have to do is go pick them up. Buying 2 identical trucks. The truck for the police department is going to be funded through the grant that they got in the amount of $214,000 for equipment. This is the last portion of that grant that they had allocated. They will be moving in to take your animal control truck's spot, correct?
Correct.
So we're able to get both of those trucks, put them on the streets this year, and move forward a little bit quicker on that than we thought we would be able to, because we were able to get them, like I said, way under the state contract amount for those trucks. And the last thing, and you may have seen this announced on Facebook or what have you, but Clifton Forge Main Street had applied to the Allegheny Foundation, and they have received a grant in the amount of $20,000 to put a holiday light scene along the Century Trail. And we've got an event scheduled for that to illuminate the trail and roll that out on Saturday, December the 9th at 6 o'clock. Mr. Mayor, that's my report for tonight.
Thank you.